Good morning, everyone. Sat Shri Akal. Today, my topic is Timeless Wisdom of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Dear friends, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, born in 1469 at Talwandi, present-day Nankana Sahib in Pakistan, was the first of the 10 Sikh Gurus and the founder of Sikhism. At a time when society was bound by caste divisions, blind rituals, and inequality, his message brought spiritual awakening and social reform. He emphasized devotion to one God, equality of all humans, selfless service, and truthful living. His teachings continue to guide millions on a path of peace, justice, and compassion. At the heart of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's philosophy is the belief in the oneness of God. He taught that there is one universal creator, timeless and formless, present within all of creation. God, he explained, does not belong to any particular religion, but is the divine source of all humanity. Guru Nanak Dev Ji urged people to connect with this divine reality through remembrance of the divine name, meditation, and righteous living, rather than through empty rituals. Guru Nanak Dev Ji strongly opposed the caste system, which divided society and created inequality. He declared that nobility rests not in birth but in conduct, humility, and compassion. To break these barriers, he introduced Langar, the community kitchen, where all people, irrespective of social background, sat together as equals to share food. This living practice of equality continues to be central to Sikh tradition. He also emphasized the equality of women, condemning practices that treated them as inferior. Guru Nanak Dev Ji reminded society that women are the life givers and deserve the same dignity and respect as men. Guru Nanak Dev Ji emphasized Kirat Karo, that is, earning through honest means, and discouraged living off exploitation or dishonesty. He clarified that spiritual life was not separate from worldly responsibilities. By living truthfully and working hard, one remains in harmony with God. Along with honest work, he taught Vand Chako, that is, sharing with those in need. He encouraged selfless service, that is, seva, and generosity, reminding that wealth and resources are entrusted by God and must be used for the upliftment of society. For Guru Nanak Dev Ji, truth was more than a belief, it was a way of life. He taught that truth is high, but higher still is truthful living. This meant speaking and acting with integrity, compassion, and justice. He criticized falsehood, hypocrisy, and egotism as obstacles to spiritual growth. According to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, controlling the human ego and living selflessly are essential to achieving peace and closeness to the divine. In his time, people often practiced religious rituals without understanding their true meaning. Guru Nanak Dev Ji openly questioned pilgrimages, fasting, and outward religious displays when the heart remained impure. He taught that liberation does not come from ritual, but from love, service, and remembrance of God's name. His message freed spirituality from rigid dogma, making it accessible to everyone. Guru Nanak Dev Ji's travels, called Udasis, took him across India, the Middle East, and beyond. Everywhere he went, he spread a message of universal brotherhood, compassion, and justice. He reminded people that the same divine light shines in every human being, regardless of religion or background. He opposed intolerance, injustice, and violence, calling for peace and harmony with creation. According to him, a true spiritual being does not abandon society, but works actively to make it more just and loving. His vision of an inclusive humanity remains deeply relevant today. Guru Nanak Dev Ji's teachings reached people through his beautiful hymns and poetry, which conveyed deep truths in simple language. Later compiled in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji, these hymns form the foundation of Sikh spirituality. Through kirtan, that is devotional singing, the community experiences unity and closeness to God. His verses spoke of the greatness of the Creator, the futility of ego, and the joy of remembrance. By expressing truth in poetry and music, Guru Nanak Dev Ji offered a spiritual path accessible to everyone, regardless of education or social class. Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave humanity three guiding principles: Naam Japna, that is remembering God; Kirat Karo, that is honest earning; and Vand Chako, that is sharing with others. These principles encouraged a life of faith, integrity, and service. His teachings dissolved divisions between religions, castes, and genders, presenting a vision of unity and equality. In today's world, where divisions and conflicts continue, Guru Nanak Dev Ji's philosophy is more important than ever. His call to rise above ego, injustice, and discrimination points us toward a universal path of peace and compassion. Guru Nanak Dev Ji was not only a spiritual master, but also a reformer who reshaped society with his message of equality, justice, and love. By rejecting caste, ritualism, and discrimination, and instead promoting service, truth, and devotion to one God, he created a vision that transformed both individual lives and the collective spirit of humanity. Over 5 centuries later, his message remains timeless, that God is one and all human beings are equal in God's eyes. So that is the end of today's topic, my dear friends. Sat Shri Akal.